They told me I needed a college degree. They told me I needed a pile of cash. They were wrong. I started as a real estate investor with none of that, and I've done over 3,000 deals now. Real estate investing has changed my life, and it could change yours too. But not if you're still holding on to the same limiting beliefs that they fed you all of those years. And here's what the truth is. What you need is the right mindset and the courage to get started. So let's dive in. Let's tackle the first huge limiting belief that we've all had. I even have had this before in my life, and I know many of you suffer from this. The belief is that I don't have the money, so how could I become a real estate investor? When I got started, I didn't have capital, I didn't have credit, and I didn't know what I was doing. I hadn't even seen a YouTube video like this one. But I had the right mindset, and I had the will to hustle, and that's all that mattered. I found some deals that other people had overlooked, and I brought them to some partners, raised the money, and made it happen. I was too young to know what I didn't know, and so I just believed that I could do it. I had a mindset of, how can I get this done? And lo and behold, 27 years later, I live a pretty damn good life. And you can too. So here's the thing. You don't have to be rich to become a real estate investor. You don't have to have a silver spoon in your mouth. You don't even need good credit. You just need to become good at finding the deal of a lifetime. If you can't buy it, you can control it. In real estate, anything is possible, and control can be powerful. If you can't fund it, you can partner up with someone who's got the cash. We've made a fortune doing this, guys, and you can too. Remember this, it's not about the money, it's about the deal. It's about you. You're the most important part of this equation, guys. We say it over and over again. What else can I tell you about finding the money? Find a great deal and the money will find you. This is true for me throughout my life. First, go find a deal. It starts all of the conversations. And when I've had that mindset, I have been successful every single time. I go out and I find the deal of a lifetime. I present it to partners or I bring it to hard money lenders. There's a million different ways to find the money for a great deal, but it requires you having the proper mindset to go out and find the deal of a lifetime. Guys, if you want to get off of the couch, if you want to get out of your mother's basement, maybe you want to quit that job that you hate, you just need to change your mindset. Start asking yourself, how can I get this done? Where am I going to find the deal of a lifetime? And then get your ass up off of the couch and go out there and get it done. Once you've found the deal of a lifetime, here's simple. Bring it to us at the Flip Flop Flipper Apex community, where we'll help you vet it, we'll help you find the money for it, we'll help you put it together. Guys, we want to be part of your real estate investing story, and you can join Apex by just commenting in the comments here, yes, and I'll send you a link and you can join. Speaking from personal experience, when I was in your position and starting out and didn't have any money and didn't have any credit and I just lost my job, I saw an infomercial one night with a man named Carlton Sheets, and a whole bunch of people came on the screen and said that they had bought real estate with no money down and he wanted to sell me a course. But guys, I didn't even have the money to buy his course. What I did have was a mindset that thought, if they could do it, so could I. And I'm here to tell you right now that if I can do it, so can you. If you're watching this video and you're interested in becoming a real estate investor and you want to be entrepreneurial, all you need to do is have the proper mindset, start thinking a little bit differently than everybody else, swim upstream instead of downstream. Don't do the same things that everybody else is doing. If you want to be successful, you've got to be a contrarian. So get off your ass, become a real estate investor. I don't know how many times I'm going to have to tell you this before you'll take action, but you can do it. There's greatness inside of you, and the money's not the most important part of the thing, and you shouldn't let it stop you. The next big, overpowering belief that stops people in their tracks is this belief that they have to have some higher education, some magical knowledge that's going to give them an edge so that they can go out and become an entrepreneur and set the world on fire and become a real estate investor. Guys, I've got a college degree. It's never one time made me $1, gotten me a job. It didn't help me become an entrepreneur. It hasn't helped me to buy one piece of real estate ever in 27 years. I could have done without it completely and started earlier. So if that's you and you think that you can't do something, and it doesn't even have to be real estate, if you're believing about yourself that you have to have this college degree so that you can be successful in this world, let me tell you that's just not true. There is a great life waiting for you as a real estate investor or any other thing that you put your mind to as an entrepreneur. And the truth is, the college degree does not fulfill the promise that it once did. When my dad got a college degree, that meant that he was going to get a better job and make a higher wage. It just doesn't mean that anymore. Now, what does it mean? It means you get a degree that you're likely not going to use, you're going to be crippled with debt, and you're not going to get a better paying job. And you're still going to be 4 years down the road looking for what to do, or maybe be stuck in a job you hate. You don't have to live that life, guys. There's a better way, and we're talking about it right now. I'm sure that you don't need a degree. I will use myself as an example here. I've out-earned doctors and lawyers and people with MBAs. Hell, even people that went to the Ivy League schools. They now come to me and ask how they can become real estate investors. And I did all of that without having a college degree that helped me to become a real estate investor. But other than that, I don't believe that you need to do that to spend the money, to go into debt, to become later on an entrepreneur. If you've got an entrepreneurial heart and the entrepreneurial spirit, start now. Start while you're young. Start while you've got nothing to lose. Luis Salvadoria says it best. The mindset shift is realizing you don't need credentials, you need courage. And guys, check this out. Only 44% of entrepreneurs actually even have a college degree. The rest, they just bet on themselves. Don't let a piece of paper, like a degree, decide your future. The truth is your work ethic and your mindset, they matter way more than your college degree ever will. Mindset is the real asset. Real estate isn't complicated. It is simple, but not easy. You need to think like an owner, see the problems as opportunities. Guys, that's the mindset that separates winners from wannabes. You don't have to know everything. You just need to believe that you're smart enough to figure it out. And that's why I've built the Apex community, to give people with drive the blueprint and support they need. And if you've got hunger and you want a better life, I can help you build the skill. But you have to stop letting your mindset hold you back. Say this out loud, guys. I'm enough and I can learn anything. Because it's true. You can. There's greatness inside of you. Hey guys, now I know you're motivated and you're ready to go jump out there and start setting the world on fire. And you are still probably, even as you're changing your mindset, you're thinking to yourself, how am I going to get the money? Well, I've got a video on that. No money, no problem. Check it out. Watch that next. God bless.